Ramble.
Thank you to Green Chef for sponsoring this episode.
Big, gooey, messy burger.
Also known as a Sloppy Joe.
Welcome to Guilty Pleasures.
It takes two to make a thing go right.
I don't know another. It takes
Two.
two.
Wow, we
I can't do a third. It
different.
takes two.
It takes two.
baby.
It takes two
Wow.
songs.
Yeah,
with the same
it takes
title.
two songs. Guys, this is an exciting week.
This is big.
This
is
is
huge.
big.
This is big for Big Zach.
Juicy. Well, I can't believe. Okay,
Big
we're
me,
talking
big
about
me.
It Takes Two, the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen 90s hit. And this is, I think, the first episode where both Kelsey and I are like, no, this is mine.
On the same page.
No, this is mine.
You think it's yours? I'm sorry.
I know for a fact
what
this is
queer little
mine.
girl are you
I-
playing stickball in your fucking street up where? In fucking
Did you feel seen?
I almost wore overalls and a backwards cap.
Oh, I would have loved that.
Remember how last week or next week the viewers will hear how you said don't. Can I borrow that? Don't place your entire identity in media.
Yeah.
That it's too late. That my entire identity came from this fucking movie.
I wanted to be Mary-Kate and Ashley so bad.
That's so funny.
Gayest shit you've ever said.
I loved them. I wanted to be them. I don't think I wanted to date them. I wanted them to be my children. I wanted them to be my friends. Mary-Kate and Ashley, if you guys were not around in the 90s, you didn't experience the MK plus A dominance.
They
were everywhere.
They have done so many movies of them two in crazy kooky scenarios, different states, different places. But It Takes Two is maybe the best.
This one is different than the others.
I started off this movie with probably the most controversial thought I feel like I've had.
Ever?
Maybe.
Oh.
And I
Gore's
literally
listening
wrote
in.
it down. I said, who would have thought that the best Olsen has yet to come? just hurting people's feelings.
You fucking don't know.
I absolutely do know.
It is
third
wild.
one is the better one.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen is so
Olsen
talented.
is
No.
fucking destroying.
Cannot touch what her sisters
But
do.
also it's because
that's
they
true.
don't. The
Cannot
sisters don't
touch.
have to.
Yeah,
They've
they don't-
been retired
Yeah.
for 20 years
Yeah.
now.
They Meryl
don't-
Streeped at 5.
I think
done.
I feel like they Steve Jobs at 5.
They're done.
Where their entire brand is just so beautifully put together to where they don't have to do anything anymore for the rest of their lives. And then they also like own some crazy makeup company or fashion company or something like that.
I'm
The
sure
row.
it destroyed them as people, right? Because they were
absolutely.
working from, obviously, Full House, Michelle Tanner. They were adorable, iconic. They were stars. Then they started their VHS series. They had I want pizza. They had their little half-hour shorts. I don't even know what those were. Then they started cranking out the movies. You got Double Toil and
my
Trouble.
God.
You got, I don't know if Billboard Dad was after this. This was kind
love
of in the
Billboard Dad.
middle.
Yeah.
Later on, you get
The dolphin one, they go to Florida.
Billboard Dad, you get Passport to Paris. It just never stopped. But to your point, Kelsey, I do think this is the best one.
This is the best one.
And I think it's because this is the only one that feels like an actual movie. The other
Which
ones
is
are
not just them hanging out.
the other ones are Mary-Kate and Ashley vehicles.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
A movie with Mary-Kate and Ashley.
this is
in
the
it.
Parent Trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But better.
Yeah.
It is better. I do think it's better.
I know
Have you
it's
never seen
better.
this, Rainie?
I know for a fact it's better.
I haven't seen this, but The Parent Trap is really good.
the Parent Trap's really good.
The second,
I can't imagine
This
a
was
better version of
1995. This was before Parent Trap.
This is before the
This is before
remake of
the,
the Parent
remake.
Trap.
Right, sorry. No one's watched the fucking original.
Now, Lindsay Lohan, obviously impressive that
Queen.
that her other sister, her British sister, never acted again. That was cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, we'll get into
Yeah.
it. I love this movie.
Yeah.
I watched this movie.
150 times.
I watched. Oh my god, I can't even. I'll get to
This
it.
movie is so iconic that I've never seen it, but I feel like I've seen every
Because
scene from the movie.
That's how I feel about every fucking movie you two talk about.
No. When I say I've seen most of the scenes of this movie, I've seen them clipped somehow, not like redone or revisited. I've literally seen.
Didn't you watch these as a child?
Why not?
I don't know.
You didn't like Happiness?
You didn't like twins?
You didn't like Mickey?
I didn't like twins. I think that's what it was. I was freaked out by twins.
You afraid of a British accent?
Yeah. Or I guess it's not British at all.
It's posh.
It's like
It's a
posh.
posh accent.
Yeah,
East
you're right.
Side,
In between.
Connecticut, Maine.
The Lindsay Lohan one, that was a British
She's British,
accent.
yeah.
She was really trying. But this one, no, it's just a posh accent.
Yeah.
It's also so funny that the
I thought you were just going to say so funny. I was like,
there is a clearly better sister at acting. Mary-Kate is so much better than Ashley.
Yeah.
She's
So
so
agree.
It's been said.
so much better than Ashley. It's stark. She is
Mary-Kate rips
Yeah.
this
movie.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, real quick. I'm just giving you the synopsis. It's The Parent Trap.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's get into
It's The Parent Trap.
It's they're two twins.
It's the Prince and the Pauper. You
They,
get it. You know the story.
one's a little orphan girl. One has a billionaire daddy. The orphan has what's her?
A social worker.
Kirstie Alley.
Yeah.
Working with her.
Kirstie
She
Alley.
wants to get her a man. Steve Guttenberg is going to marry a horrible woman.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
decide to switch places and make dreams come true. Mary-Kate is such a good actress.
Yeah.
Could you imagine she just fucking carries her sister? That's like that has to cause some form of tension
Yeah.
in the household.
Do you think that they knew? Do you think Ashley knew?
Oh, 100%.
had to have?
Do you think when they were recording, Full House because they had child labor laws? That's why
Yeah.
they would cast a twin as one role, so you could only work them at certain times. Do you think they would do the scene with Ashley for like over the shoulders and be like, "That was great.
Yep.
You know what? We are all out of time. I'm
Bring your
so
sister
sorry.
in.
We're good.
You go hang out in the trailer.
I would love to keep filming with you.
Yeah.
I would love to, but we are out of time.
Yeah.
I do want to know what the fuck is going on in that household because of how Elizabeth Olsen came
Turned out.
where she's
really
this
did.
phenomenal actress, but also I won't do an interview. I will not fucking post anything online. I think that it rots your brain.
She's an actor.
She saw what it did to her sister.
She saw what
Yeah.
it did to her sisters.
The
So
parents were literally like, "We're not gonna make. We got a third chance.
yeah.
We're not gonna fuck
We're
this
not
up."
gonna fuck this one up.
What do their parents look like?
I bet you
They're interesting looking people.
They must look like
aren't they?
doe-eyed troll dolls.
Yeah. Oh my
Toad
God.
trolls.
Some of the most beautiful eyes I've seen on children is from the fucking Olsens. Jesus Christ.
This movie made me want to be an orphan so bad.
Not just an orphan, but like
Specifically a New York City,
Yes.
Brooklyn orphan.
a Hey Arnold orphan.
Yeah.
She was a Hey Arnold
Hey Arnold.
orphan.
They're playing stickball in the street.
Yeah.
Taxis are coming.
Yeah.
She's
And she fucking has this Brooklyn accent like she's been spinning
Why,
pizzas for her entire life.
Ain't you never gotta go pee?
Oh my
I
God.
wrote my favorite line. Honestly, most of my notes are just lines that I love.
Yeah.
But it's, "Oh, come on, Diane. I ain't gonna hurt it." And then she goes, "We gotta go. Just let me smash this ball downtown."
Oh my God.
She is such a cartoon character of a kid.
Yeah.
She's wearing a dress with a backwards cap. I think I dressed up as her for like my school fucking Halloween a few times in a row. She is loud. She's proud. She doesn't like adults. She's good on her own. She's an independent baddie.
I also think it's so funny.
She's also 5.
That she's also 5. That the whole stipulation in this movie is that dresses are constricting and don't allow movement. Where when I see a dress, I'm like, man, they seem so fucking
Honestly,
free.
you're thinking of a
Gets
sundress.
A sundress. She was wearing was she not wearing a sundress?
She was wearing like a Sunday dress.
Yeah, I'm sure dresses are constricting in some degree,
Yes.
but like
A free
Yeah, in my
flow.
mind, it's breeze and freedom.
it's breeze and freedom.
Listen.
You can move so much. It's omnidirectional. You can
Anything
move
that you don't need to wear a bra or underwear with is my kind of fucking material. A dress is that bitch.
there it is.
Ain't you never gonna wanna, don't you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Ain't you never gonna wanna,
Poetry.
don't you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, get
Yeah.
some snaps in there.
Chef's fucking, that's
Yeah.
like
That's
slam
great.
poetry.
That is
It
slam
really
poetry.
is.
I mean, we'll just keep talking about Mary-Kate
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
She
We'll never talk about Ashley on this podcast
No.
ever again.
so they switch lives because of course they do. They run into each other, and the joy of watching this little Brooklyn street rat.
Yes, she is a little underwater street rat.
Infiltrate the world of the rich.
Yeah.
I adore it. The piano scene.
It's almost like they just gave her more screen time. They were like, ooh, this one is the fucking star. Let's make the movie about her. Because she does take the back seat to her twin sister. That's crazy.
Like, it's more dramatic to see little orphan Annie get put in rich people world than to see rich people world go to camp for the first time, which that's how they juxtapose them as.
But you can make that exciting if you have somebody that's willing to carry it. But why? I'm so sorry I'm being so hard on this little girl.
She's a grown woman.
She's a grown woman now, and I think
doesn't give a fuck about you or anything.
Any of this.
Yeah.
But it's just so apparent, and if you've seen this movie, you can agree with it.
Yeah.
What was so funny watching it last night is that I was watching the movie. One, it felt like I didn't have to. It was just reigniting
every line.
Memories. Aww. Garrick is taking his hat back. Sorry, Kelsey, you look stupid now. No, Garrick, you gotta go backwards.
Okay,
We're doing Mary.
You gotta do Mary Kate.
It takes two. I was watching it and I literally said out loud, oh, this scene's iconic too.
Yes, every single scene is like a master scene in this movie. And
I don't know if it is or if we just watched it 5,000 times. I'm unable to be objective about this.
Yeah,
I'm incapable of it. Garrick, you need to ground us, also don't.
Okay.
But like the fact that they are acting that well as children is what's insane to me.
All of the kids. This like brought me back to an era that Hook did, where I'm just like, oh my God, look at these beautiful children actors.
What were they putting in the water in the 90s?
I don't know,
Cocaine,
but it's whimsy.
Chemicals.
I think it's whimsy.
Oh, that too.
They just put they sprinkled a little fairy dust on everything, and everything was just so bright and colorful. And it was
they put
beautiful.
a booming stock market in the water.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Those kids look like they enjoy the craft of acting.
Yeah.
Like, they were having fun. Her little orphan friends were sassing her back.
Yeah.
Like, they were all having I bet you that set, they were on a summer camp set on a lake with a mansion.
Okay, wait. I said that I wanted to be an orphan, and we didn't finish this thought. But the camp and the orphanage, it's so colorful.
Yes.
It's painted.
It's camp. It's like camp.
It's camp all the time.
It looked like it was on an island of some sort.
The bus that they ride in on is painted.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hang out with my friends all the time.
Being from a New York City boy.
Yeah. I grew up in the suburbs.
Do they have orphans?
I mean, everywhere it does.
I can't say that I've ever seen an orphanage.
Why would an orphanage?
Have you ever seen an orphanage? IRL?
No, I have not.
I've never seen a fucking orphanage.
You know what? Let's go.
Yeah.
We should make a stop. Wait, what? Are orphanages real?
Yeah.
In America?
Yeah. I don't think they're as fun as this.
Yeah, they made orphanages look like...
They made it look so fun. And I know that it's like anyone who went through that system is going to be the first to tell you it's not fun.
Yeah.
No, it's not fun.
And
but
I'm sorry.
She says it as well.
Yeah.
Mary Kate.
She's like,
I'm saying that I wanted it.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
And it's because I am stupid.
Oh.
It's hilarious.
Since U.S. orphanages have gone extinct entirely.
What?
Boarding schools, residential treatment center, and group home.
Someone tweeted that I'm the most confidently wrong person ever because you'll say things and I'm just like, no, you're crazy. Like you said that a Yule log was a cake, and I'm like, you're stupid, Kelsey.
Honestly, that's what it's like being your friend. It's just like being led into the dark. Like when you told me that Puss in Boots made more than Avatar, and I went and told everybody about it.
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
We were
that was
joking.
Obviously a meme.
Okay.
We sent Kelsey a meme of Puss in Boots slam
Goofy's fat ass.
Okay, listen to this. It was a meme of Puss in Boots as LeBron James slam dunking over Avatar, and then it was a chart of the highest grossing movies of all time, and it said that Puss in Boots had made over $14 billion.
Sometimes I just pop my eyeballs in to see what you guys are chatting about. I don't read the context.
And Kelsey went around telling people that it made more than Avatar 2 and blamed us.
Yeah.
It was so funny, though. That was such a good meme.
I said it as a fact in front of both of you and to Maggie as if I was telling her a fact. I went, no, it made more than Avatar this weekend. And you both go, what?
No.
And I go,
No.
yeah. And you go, no, it didn't. I was like, you literally said that. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, it was so funny. What a good prank that wasn't a prank.
Wow. What up, all guilty babies out there? You know what I'm talking about when I say it takes so much effort to go grocery shopping for a particular lifestyle. Except when I'm using Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well, owned by HelloFresh. I love both brands. They deliver easy-to-follow recipes straight to your door. There's 30-plus recipes weekly with the option to mix and match meals from different dietary preferences in one box. You can swap proteins in any meal that feature chicken, beef, or salmon for USDA-certified organic chicken, beef, and wild-caught sockeye salmon. Ooh, delicious. And you can add chicken or fish to select vegan, veggie recipes for an added protein boost. Also, it's sustainable, y'all. We can reduce up to 38% of your food waste compared to grocery shopping thanks to pre-portioned ingredients. Go to greenchef.com/guilty60 and use code guilty60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. That's greenchef.com/guilty60 and use code guilty60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well.
So every line, I found myself quoting this movie, even quotes that aren't good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like in the opening scene when they're playing the baseball and then she gets in the cab and then the little boy comes up and he goes, "Tag, you're out!" And I'm just like, oh, that's funny. That's classic.
Yeah.
London Bridge is falling down. That's it.
London Bridge, can we just tell the
let's do
whole
it.
scene?
Let's
Because
do it.
I used to reenact that for my sister.
The
Oh my
fake
God. Please,
fainting
please, because I
is a
didn't
moment.
I didn't get to see or I didn't catch what she did.
So
Because
she does this thing when she wants to get out of a situation, and she
They set it
pretends
up
to
early in the
faint.
movie. That's good
did.
writing.
She
Yeah.
and she falls down, and her dad would give her attention, so she learns to do it when she wants to get out of a scenario. So she goes to camp, she gets played for charades, and she goes up, and we think she's so nervous because she doesn't know anyone, she's not like
Never
herself.
played charades before.
She never played charades, and she fake faints, and then they're like, what? And one of her homegirl says, "London Bridge is falling down," and she
Yeah.
goes, "That's it," as if she on purpose fainted now.
Yeah.
But I love it
that's
too
great.
because she's laying down dead and then just looks up and points. That's it.
Yeah.
And
It's a very
so
adorable
triumphant.
moment. Yeah.
There's another movie called It Takes Two.
There is
that
not
came
another
out
movie.
recently.
I do have
video
to
game.
bring this up. Yes.
Oh.
Kelsey just Googled It Takes Two to look up notes, I believe,
No,
or
I
like
wanted to
factoids.
see-
And the thing that came up was the game and not the movie.
Yeah,
because
why
it's
is
taken
it?
over. Because it's an incredible game.
I hear it's good.
It's really good. It won the best game
Guess
of the
what
year.
this has on a Rotten Tomatoes?
8%.
8%.
It has an 8%.
Shut.
It has an 8% on
Shut
Rotten
This
Tomatoes.
is the
fucking mouth.
biggest
Both of your
atrocity.
childhoods is worth 8% in a reviewer's eyes.
You're lying to.
It
And by
is
the way, 7 of
8%.
those percent is Mary Kate.
It's Mary Kate. 7 of those
percent.
percent. It's literally Mary
That
Kate.
is criminal.
Yeah.
That is criminal.
You know what? If you reviewed this film, you need to hand in your badge.
Yeah.
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 I want your gun and badge on my desk. You're
It's-
out. You're out of the force.
That is. I think
That's
that is
rude.
rude. I think that this movie is a delight. Yeah. I think that it is a beautiful and a triumph.
I love this man.
In childhood.
Yes.
Yes.
In whimsy.
In
all of that stuff.
overalls.
In overalls.
This
in
movie.
looks, because the fucking the wife to be, the fiance,
Oh, she's hot.
he was given some fucking outfits,
Yeah,
man, the
she was
whole
giving-
time.
She had the Chanel set on that I was like, I'm
You're
gonna
talking
go
about the
find that.
horrible stepmom to be.
Yeah, the stepmom to
everyone, the Parent Trap, every movie like
Always
this
gotta have
has
a
a
stepmom.
terrible stepmom. She's skinny, she's bird-like, she's got blonde hair.
Yeah. Oh my god. The fucking love of twins and blondes, the American love of twins and blondes is
Yeah.
on full display here.
Yeah.
During this whole movie, and you're just like, why? But we got Kirstie Alley and her fucking beautiful eyes.
Kirstie Alley,
Yeah.
national fucking treasure. Back in the
National
day.
treasure.
I don't know what
May-
became of her.
May she rest in peace.
Yeah.
So
sure.
she may she rest in memory, Rim, because we'll just acknowledge Kelsey Alley
love
became
her
kind of
rim
cuckoo
job.
crazy pants.
Yeah.
Towards the end,
Yeah.
anti-vaxxer, but she's dead now.
And it's unfortunate. It's still sad. Death is always sad.
It's always sad, and she was a star. And honestly, she was one of those people that it hurt
Yeah.
to see her become that.
It really did.
Because she was such a champion of our childhood.
Yes.
You think about this and the Look Who's Talking franchise.
Oh my God.
Talking.
You gotta use Mr. Toilet. Give me that. Give me that poopy.
Where did that memory just come
Give me
from?
that. The fucking Star David.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how my brain works. Give me the poopy. You better sit down on this toilet.
Wow.
Oh no, Mr. Poopy Butthole. Not Mr. Poopy Butthole. Mr. Poopy Pants or whatever.
Are we gonna watch?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we got
I'm
to.
super down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kirstie Alley is great in this movie.
Yeah.
Steve Guttenberg is great.
That little man. What's he up to? What became of him?
Have you ever watched Party Down?
Yeah.
No.
Excellent show. And one of my favorite episodes
Fantastic.
of it is Steve Guttenberg's birthday party, where Steve Guttenberg hires the caterers. He forgets to cancel it. And then he goes, well, we can still hang out.
Yeah.
And they just hang
It's
out with
fantastic.
Steve Guttenberg. It's great. The Goots is on full display.
Oh my God.
I want to tell you.
The Goots is worth the squeeze, baby.
Oh, nice. That was good.
This movie taught me what love was.
Yes.
And I think
Out of the park.
to a fault.
Over
Oh,
the
no.
fence.
Yeah.
Home run kind of feeling.
Yeah,
I
because
have
at the
the
end of
exact quote.
at the end of the day, he's kind of the bad guy in this situation.
He's not a bad billionaire. He's the only good billionaire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He
But
married a teacher
He married a teacher.
whose mom, she
She
died.
passed away.
So now he's looking, all he wants, he doesn't even really like her. He just wants a mom for
his
our
daughter.
girl.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet,
Amanda.
but he also ruins another woman's life in order to get that.
Fully destroys her.
Yeah.
He leaves her
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
altar.
at the altar cold.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Very bad.
I have to admit that because of this movie, I did the thing that Ashley does to the evil stepmother.
You put gum in someone's
When
hair.
she
my
goes
God.
to give her a hug and she spits in her hair, and the woman is forced to get a horrific pixie cut because of it. I did that at summer camp.
To who?
A girl named Chelsea.
Oh,
I bet she
boy.
deserved
Chelsea
it.
fucking hates you.
Yeah. Oh,
Chelsea
yeah.
knows
And
who
she
you are,
cried
and
She'll
and
never
cried.
forget.
she'll never
They had
forget
to cut it out, and she had a big stump of hair lock coming out. They tried to use peanut butter to get it out. It didn't work.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
always
it's-
try to use peanut butter.
I
They
feel
always
like I
try
had
to.
peanut or gum in my hair once too. I fell asleep with it, and it's like it is impossible to get
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
You gotta
once it's
just
in
shave it.
there. Anyway, so this movie really inspired me.
Well, let's talk about the love. The quote is, "It's got to be that can't eat,
Can't sleep,
reach for the stars, over the fence, World Series kind of love." And I thought that was how love worked.
It does.
No, it's not. Love
It's just not
Love
that
at
all the
first sight
time.
is lust.
No, it's limerence.
We've talked about
We've
this.
talked about
It's
this.
limerence. And so I like the amount of relationships that I turned down in my life.
Because it didn't feel.
Acting like pussy lining up for him. and he
Okay.
just goes,
All right.
No,
Fuck
not
you.
you. Where left next? Swipe left. Zachary just said the amount of relationships I
That
turned
is-
down.
That is not what I was expecting.
This is the
you to
meanest
say.
thing that
is
anyone has
so
ever-
mean.
He said, okay, listen, I have a pussy, and not even I'm flicking pussy away from me like I'm like, nah, get out of here.
Look me in the
kid."
eyes. Look me in the eyes. By the time this podcast comes out, or a week, 2 weeks, I'm marrying your dream woman.
That's that's great.
Touche,
How you like that?
touche.
That's great.
Then I'm gonna fuck your wife. Hey! Not just take your girl, I'm gonna take your fucking wife.
No, but I was
So sorry.
I was
Yes,
broken into
love.
thinking that like it had to be all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's big.
Just that it feels overwhelming.
Star-crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like
high
when you
stakes.
watch the two of them, the moment, ooh, it still gives me chills. When
The horse.
okay, they meet on a horse, he knocks his head.
No, you can't just say they meet on a horse.
Yeah.
You gotta set it up. The twins go. We gotta get our
Twins
parents,
go, gotta get our
parental
parents
figures
together.
to meet.
We got
she
trap 'em.
takes-
So
she
we're gonna
takes
both-
a fucking slingshot.
Yes.
And hits a horse
in the ass, in the
the
woods, so
in the
that
woods.
Kirstie Alley's horse takes off and
By the way, both of them, Steve Guttenberg and Kirstie Alley, are out riding their horses
Yes.
with their
children.
8-year-old, 9-year-old children.
They get separated.
And then they just go, where did that child run off to? Where did they?
then
They're not freaked out.
They're like,
I would
hot
be-
man in the woods.
I also put
Fuck
this
my
down.
kid.
I also put this down. This is around that time where nobody cared if another adult had their kids.
Or that
Because
if your
she
kid just was gone
was
for the
just
day.
gone for the day,
Yeah.
just
If my-
adventuring.
If I'm riding on horseback and my 9-year-old is suddenly missing,
I'm calling
I am
every
s-
news station.
I'm screaming.
I'm suing the horse.
I'm burning down the forest.
Yes.
This was not that time.
No.
This was when you could be gone all day and you'd be like, "Where's Kelsey?" And my mom would be like, "I don't know, probably down the street."
I'm
maybe
sure
in
she'll show up
cul-de-sac."
in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I come back in with a cigarette, my heels in my hands. I'm like, "What a night! What a night!"
So he bumps his head.
Boink.
They have this incredible meet cute.
Where she blows on his eyebrow.
That's the moment.
That-
He has this cut and she's cleaning and he goes, ow. And he goes, oh, come here, you big baby. And she grabs his face and blows on it. And then they stop.
He turns into a little baby boy. It's
Garrick.
so
putty in her fingers. You know
Yeah.
what it is? It's because she's giving the motherly touch.
Yeah.
He's
Absolutely.
got mother problems.
Absolutely.
And I was a child.
With
Yeah.
And
mother
I'm
problems.
like, Mom.
Mommy.
Mom.
Of course, Sally's a mom.
I want.
With that big bang cowlick.
Oh yeah.
Bitches know what I'm talking about. In the 80s, your mom used to do that big fucking bang cowlick with a big round brush. That was mom bang.
Mom bang.
Yeah. Y'all remember.
Okay. So I watched this movie so much that I burned a hole in my VHS.
In my underpants. That's it. That's just like-
I was
I was turning down pussy
I was
left and
turning
right.
down puss
Holes
left
all
and
in my
right.
undies.
There's a moment in my VHS where it literally turns to static and the picture goes away because I watched and rewinded a moment so many times.
Wow.
Man.
And the moment is so deeply embarrassing.
What is it?
The very end of the film. They've gone, they've raced against the clock to break up the wedding. They save the day. They're outside. Kirstie Alley and Steve Guttenberg realize, wait, you two orchestrated all this? What do you have to say for your... He said, well, what do you have to say for yourself?
No, Zach, it is
Mary
not.
Kate and Ashley,
No.
they turn to each other, they turn back and
they
say,
Kiss already.
Already.
I rewinded that moment
Oh my God.
over.
The kiss?
And over.
You little perv.
I don't know
Little
to
fucking
this day because I don't
child
remember.
perv.
I don't know. Well, the kiss happens after.
Yeah.
So it goes a little static there. And I don't know if it's that I wanted to watch them saying just kiss already. I don't know if it's that I wanted to watch the kiss or if at that moment I was like, movie's over. Let's do it again.
Oh, that's
One,
Get on up.
right back.
Get on up. Damn. That, like, the amount of times that I have watched this movie is like rewatching it instantly transported me back to my younger self.
Yeah.
Like sitting in front of the TV, VHS, the smell of a VHS. Yeah.
I miss the smell of the plastic covering.
Yeah,
The
that's
plastic
what I'm
jacket.
talking about.
Yeah.
It all, and it sounded the same, that crinkly, crackly.
Yeah, I love it.
They put it on DVD at one point. I think I had it on DVD.
Can we talk about Vincenzo?
Okay.
Motherfucking
Vinny.
Vincenzo.
So I asked this as well.
I have an answer,
You have an answer.
but ask it.
At the beginning, during this movie, I could have swore
This is the Butler character.
the Butler character, Vincenzo, I could have swore he had a British accent. And then at the end, when he's talking to Amanda and realizes that it's Amanda, now he has a thick fucking Boston, Bronx,
Staten Island-y.
Staten
Yeah.
Island-y accent.
So
did he switch?
No.
What happened?
It's the same. It's sort of like playing into what the girls are doing, is that when he's around his boss,
Got it.
he's talking like this. But then when he's around the girls, he's kind of like Vinny,
Okay, so
the butler.
he does switch.
But it's not like British, and it's throughout the whole movie.
And it's posh. It's,
it's
posh.
posh.
It's not
Yeah.
British. Of
This
course.
man has drip that don't quit.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
The outfit
fly.
that he and Goots wore to the wedding. First of all, Vincenzo's his best man.
Yeah.
That's
that's so
cute.
sweet though.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's his
Yeah.
buddy. It's like
technically
Batman and Alfred.
his butler, but
Bruce Wayne and Alfred.
Okay, all right, I'm on board now.
Yeah.
yeah,
All
he
right.
does pay him
Father
to be
figure.
his friend.
Yeah.
He is wearing a suit with a powder blue vest.
Yeah.
And it's like an ascot tie.
Yeah.
It is so fly.
Yeah.
And I
But I mean,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
As soon as you hear ascot, you think of somebody who's a pilot. So it is technically fly.
This was
Hey.
also the amount of this was like the era where we thought like butlers were okay. You know what I mean? Like we're still going like everyone wanted a butler to be
Yeah.
your best
So
friend.
They tried to make it seem like he was a non-exploitative billionaire.
Yeah.
Because they were like, he was like, I thought Star Trek was cool. I bought the airwaves, and then cell phones took off.
Yeah.
And it was just like, look, I didn't exploit labor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, I just have all these people at my house who like taking care of the grounds. And,
Right,
I
right.
married a teacher. Okay. Can I give my guilt?
Go for
Please.
And I asked Garrick this, and he said, you might know the answer. The whole premise is that these two little girls find each other when they're, 7 years old.
Uh-huh.
Are they fucking separated at birth? Or are they just little kids that happen to be twins?
They are just little kids who
They
happen to be
don't
twins.
Oh my God.
Explain this!
They
No fucking
just
way.
look.
So-
Okay, wait. But
And
there's
Mary
one.
Kate's mom obviously gave her away.
Yeah.
Ashley's mom
Died in
dies
childbirth.
During childbirth.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, I know she didn't have twins because why would they give one of their children away?
See, this is what I'm saying. Like maybe after this is fucked up. Maybe after childbirth, they were just like, and then she passed away. The doctor, they gave the baby, and then the doctor was like, "Wait a minute, there's
I'm gonna
one more
sell
in
another
here."
one. But what do you think the father was just like, I was told I had
He
two,
just
but
didn't
now
say
I got
anything.
one.
I
He
think
just-
the
he just
dad
saw
was
that-
like, which one's a worse actress? Give me that one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I could not believe rewatching it as an adult that I was like, wait a minute. We're not going to go, hey, this is fucking crazy. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Should we like 23andMe this bitch? Should we contact
Wait.
the hospital?
Isn't that the Parent Trap? Did the
No,
Parent Trap
they
got
are
separated at birth?
They are
Divorced.
Divorced.
Children of divorce
They're
whose
children of
parents
divorce.
decide to each raise a child,
That's-
which is fucked up.
But they don't even tell their
Correct.
fucking daughters that they have a twin
which
sister.
these two are just similar looking kids with
That's
different scars and scratches.
fucking crazy.
How about this one? Rusty
just-
nail
they're-
right through my foot. How
they're
about this
literal
one? Roman candle,
doppelgangers.
last 4th of July, right to the neck.
My God, you're not Amanda.
Name's Ashley. Put
Put
her
it
there.
there. Or wait, it's not whatever.
No.
Name's Amanda. Put it there.
Alyssa?
Alyssa, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass to have both A names.
Yeah.
I will tell you one thing. This movie nails Staten Island.
Oh, really?
Never been.
The adopted parent who are the butt kisses.
Oh.
Just the worst people on the planet.
Terrifying.
It's an island where Pete Davidson's king. Need I say more?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, that was another guilt of mine rewatching as an adult. They didn't try and save all those other children from social services.
They did. They reported
did.
them to social service.
Yeah.
When? We don't see it.
When
we
the
don't see
helicopter
those
comes
children.
in.
When the helicopter comes in, she was like, "I'd kill you, but I
Yeah.
gotta report you to social
But
services."
those children are still stuck there with that.
No.
evil man.
You report somebody to social services
Okay.
after finding out that they're exploiting labor,
Okay.
and then they're just going to disperse the children.
Okay.
Iconic scenes. The food fight.
Food fight.
Is that the first time that's yelled in media?
Probably, yes, that was it.
I think this movie actually invented food fights.
Correct.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
You're gonna say yes.
Steve Goots is over at the camp.
Baby Goots.
They want to introduce him to Amanda,
Yeah.
but then in doing so, he would realize that's his daughter.
Yep.
So she trips someone, and a big bowl of macaroni goes on his head.
Yeah.
Did you guys? We talked about this in Hook. You guys had the food fight fantasy
Yeah.
because of media, and for me,
Absolutely.
it was this film.
Oh, really? Mine was, of course, the Hook. But it's
I probably
even
said it was
still-
Hook, and I was lying.
This
Oh,
one
yeah.
introduced me to Sloppy Joes.
Oh,
Yeah.
We made a lot of Sloppy
okay,
Joes.
what this movie does for
Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy Joes, the same thing happens with Goofy Movie and the pizza.
Oh,
The fucking
yeah.
cheese pizza, where it's just like, oh, I want a fucking Sloppy Joe right now.
Yes.
I want one right now. I want that one.
Did I tell you I found the Goofy Movie pizza in real life?
what are you talking about?
You did tell
Remember
me that.
how we said
Yeah.
that we could never find pizza that looks
Yeah.
as good as the Goofy Movie pizza?
You found it.
It was at Shacktoberfest.
Really?
Shaquille O'Neal has a Halloween fest
Really?
for like a month long. And I bought tickies. I got VIP tickets because they were cheap. And I was like, if I'm going to drive all the way to fucking Long Beach, I'm going to get the VIP. Mm-hmm. There is a pizza truck.
Yeah.
Inside the carnival.
Okay.
That for a whole pizza pie is like $12.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not good.
No.
It doesn't taste that good.
Oh, no. What the
But it was beautiful.
You just did a long story about a mediocre pizza.
Yeah.
You know
but
what?
it looked like Goofy Movie pizza.
You know what? Because I had the two things in at a similar time. I watched a Goofy movie and then had this pizza. I believe that the Costco pizza is the closest to the Goofy movie pizza.
I buy that.
Not in visual, but in taste. Whenever I see it, the stretch of it, I'm just like,
this
that's
had
a
real
Costco
stretchy cheese.
This movie did make me need a sloppy Joe.
Yes, absolutely.
I never tried one before.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
so
imagined
sheltered.
what it tasted like, and then I
Wow.
seeked it out.
Yeah. Seeked it. Sought it out.
Saw it.
I seeked it.
He seeked it out.
It felt
Seeked and
wrong, but I
destroyed.
couldn't figure out what was right.
And
And I'm glad you corrected me. And I was
Camp
denying
really-
pussy left and right.
yeah.
Oh yeah. But
Camp
this
really
the way
was
that this
cool in this
displayed
one, too.
camp
Yeah.
was fucking awesome. I always wanted to go to camp on a lake.
Yep.
And seeing it
You're
in this.
so close to like 1 million. Why didn't you ever go to one?
I went to one in Big Bear.
Yeah, that
So
checks out.
it wasn't like
How
on a
cool!
lake, but it was
you went
close
to a
lake.
camp in Big Bear when you were a kid.
Yeah, it was very. I mean, you can't run much because you're high up and the altitude does get to you.
Ooh, checks out.
But
It's a high mountain. It's 13,000 feet. Yeah.
it's fucking high as shit.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to go to one on a lake where you do like little lake activities and lake wars,
blob.
and then there's
Color
boys
wars.
on one side and
I've
the
never
girls on the other
blobbed.
side.
Did I tell you? I went to adult summer camp that was
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah, maybe.
It's that, but for adults, and they're like, put your fucking phones away, and you're gonna be a goofball.
Yeah.
You're gonna heal your inner child this weekend.
Yeah.
Boy, did I! There was also drugs involved, but it's
And
whatever.
you get to sleep with people.
yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also won MVP of camp.
MVP of camp from
Yep.
For taking
fucking?
down the most fucking.
Yeah, it's the most valuable pussy.
Oh.
No, that was like 2 weeks after my breakup with Jared, and I was the biggest,
See, you're
nicest
right there,
whore.
fucking-
And
That's right.
I won camp MVP.
I
Good
love
for you.
that.
Thank you. You
Everyone's
should go.
like, I should vote for her. We slept together.
Yeah.
I feel sad for her.
Yeah.
I should vote for her. It's called Camp No Counselors, not sponsored.
Great.
A true scene of comedic genius. We mentioned it a little bit, but is the piano scene where they go, "Do you want to play something for us?" And she goes, "Dodgeball, checkers." And they go, "No, you silly." So she makes it. The horrible bird lady makes an announcement, and she goes,
Horrible bird lady.
My stepdaughter to be, who I absolutely adore. Oh, you crushed that,
Oh,
right?
it was burned into my memory.
Yeah, of course.
And then little Mary Kate goes on the piano. She stands on the bench and she looks at. They have Chopin on the piano, and she goes, "Normally, I'd be delighted to play something by Chopin."
Ah.
But
And then she mimics her. It's like, "Who I absolutely adore." It's so
I'm
like
going to play an original.
I've
by
never
myself.
heard a child say "fuck you"
Yeah.
harder than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
And then
smart
she
as
just
hell.
slams on the piano.
Remember how
keys.
scary adults were? She really went, I'm going to go in there and fuck this
Yeah.
shit up.
Everything that you guys are bringing up.
Yes.
I am just immediately going back to the fact that this has an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. I'm truly confused and also shocked.
Yeah.
What were the reviews say? I'm gonna pull some up.
Yeah.
It was saying that it was like bad child acting.
What?
Which all the way fuck off.
So you're saying that Ashley brought it back to a at 8%.
It was a 92, and then
Olsen
Yeah.
sisters lay on the icky poo cuteness with several trowels, often delivering their lines as though they were reciting the alphabet. It's so feather-brained and lightweight, it almost elevates its inconsequence into a style.
what are you fucking?
A
fuck
rote
you.
variation on Mark Twain's The Prince and the Pauper that is marginally salvaged by those spunky Olsen twins from the ABC's Full House. To quote one of the characters, we mustn't.
I
know. We should tell everyone to go to Rotten Tomatoes and up this fucking score.
Yeah.
don't think that
Well, it's
people
at
can do that.
60% audience score. So
That's still fucking low.
it's pretty low, but
on IMDb, it's 3 out of 5.
It's where it should be.
Ooh.
60 is like.
But on Amazon, it's 5 stars.
Oh, okay. Well,
And I trust Amazon.
One thing that I kind of respect about this movie, and this goes into how it warped my understanding of love, there's no montages.
no.
Steve Guttenberg and Kirstie Alley have like 3 scenes together.
And
they're
the
in
chemistry
love.
is palpable.
Yeah.
He fully throws his life away
Yes.
for a woman that they're not even long enough to have a full flashback montage at
They
the
don't
end.
ever kiss.
They get close.
Yeah, but that's how much
In the water.
he
Oh,
falls.
it was-
But think about it. He was about to marry Bird Brains just so that homegirl could have a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Which
So
is kind of crazy.
to find someone that he likes, that's kind of nice.
Did they
Yeah.
ever say that she was after his money at all?
Yes. Because she was like, we're going to sell this.
I know.
We're
I know,
off to
but-
boarding camp.
Yeah.
And then she says something to her rich New York friends.
Yeah. Also, did Ashley have a little cold tour?
Huh?
Never mind.
What is that?
She had I believe she had a cold sore in the corner of her mouth.
what's that?
In one of the scenes when
Oh,
they
cold sore.
Yeah, when they bump into each other.
I thought you said Couture like the name of like a cool watch or something.
Oh.
I mean, I'll never forget seeing her bedroom for the first time as a child and being like,
Thank you.
that is goals. I didn't
Yeah.
even know the word goals. I said it as
She
a
had
child.
the 12 CD changer.
Yes, she
You
had
guys-
the American Girl dolls
know
enough
what's-
to set up as bowling pins.
You know what's fucking crazy? My ideal childhood bedroom was Bud's room from fucking Home Alone. The older brother's room, like he had fucking a tarantula. He had fireworks. he had comics.
Your standards were really low.
You're
my
a creepy
guy.
crawler.
Yeah, I like those standards.
No,
Those are-
me and Zachary liked luxury.
Lux.
We wanted to be laid upon our princess pillow every
Yep.
night. You would so be a pillow princess if you were a lesbian, by the way. Your feet are stacked upon 3 as we speak.
You guys don't know that before, I mean, some of you do. Some of you are cool. But before MP3 players, having a CD player that could hold more than one CD,
Was
Yeah.
that's
rich.
lux.
That's
rich,
huge.
rich. Having one that you could see through so you could see the CDs changing.
And see it spinning when it was
Yeah,
playing.
the top. Yeah.
Having a karaoke machine, I
That-
knew I made it.
I could never.
I knew I made it.
Having a fucking phone in your room was also another big one.
Oh, man.
A fucking landline.
Having
in
your
room.
own line.
Having your own line.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, that was big.
That's huge.
Huge.
I had a desktop in my room.
Wow.
Wow.
Once we graduated
Yeah, a
from
little
family
Tandy?
computer into desktop computer.
What age are we talking?
Less than 12.
Okay.
Probably
I
10.
got a Dell. No, I got a Gateway
Yeah.
in middle school.
Damn.
And then like a TV with a VHS player.
And we had an open door policy in my house.
Ew.
And whenever, I mean, it wasn't a policy, but just everyone always had their doors open. And so I didn't want to be suspicious.
That's weird.
And so I would keep my door
You
open.
jerk off.
Yeah.
And
You
whenever I
jerk
was
off in any room these
whenever
days.
I was
Yeah.
looking at things that maybe were a little naughty and I thought I heard someone coming, I would yank the cord out of the computer
Oh my
really fast. I was
God.
just paranoid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shut down the whole fucking system.
Wow.
Yeah.
Take no chances instead of just shutting the
there's
door.
you know how many spam tabs open up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who could forget sex.com?
Is that
You were on sex.com.
was that the website?
What was your intro to porn? I had no idea what to watch. I went to
I don't
sex.com.
know. The fucking torrents, I think. I think I torrented
What's a
for it.
torrent?
I think mine was probably torrent. It was like the stuff you downloaded.
Oh, where it like just accidentally. Remember when like porn would come on your LimeWire and
Yeah.
you'd be like, "What? The
What
fuck?"
is this?
I'm
And then
just
you're like,
trying to-
what is this?
Yeah. No, mine was for sure like sexandboobs.com.
Damn.
No.
That's funny. I feel like mine was just like screen caps from Swordfish,
What's
Oh,
swordfish?
Halle Berry movie.
Oh. I want to call my sister and see what this movie means to her, because in my mind we watched this a million times together.
Yeah.
But my fear is that she doesn't remember or like doesn't care as much as I do.
Oh, I hope so. I hope she picks up.
It's late. 6:30 for her is late. She's probably already in bed.
Really?
What are you talking about? How is that possible?
Where would she be? It's Thursday.
What? Who besides like bakers go to sleep at 6?
She's in bed.
She's in bed? No way.
I said my sister goes goes to bed so fucking early. I bet she's in bed. You're on Guilty Pleasures.
Is she watching?
What are you watching?
Physical 100.
Oh yeah. It's like extreme Ninja Warrior.
Because she does CrossFit. She's in a
Oh,
cult.
great.
What's it called? Squid Wars, except Korea and people that are like CrossFitters and bodybuilders. And
Squid Game. She said Squid Wars. I was like, Squid Wars.
You're confusing that with Squad Wars, the Try Guys YouTube classic.
That show sucks.
Okay,
Don't
Megan,
watch
I
it.
have a question, and I'm going to be devastated if it's not what I'm remembering from our childhood. But do you remember the movie It Takes Two?
Yeah.
Was it like a big deal for us?
Yes.
Do you remember anything specific?
I remember every little thing about that movie.
What's like something you remember from it?
The Sloppy Joes.
Hell yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Did I not develop my entire personality based around like we don't use this term anymore, but like me being a tomboy, I feel like came from this movie.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely watched. Like the box was worn away.
The squeaky VHS. Oh my God. I'm so glad you confirmed because I was fearful that I had made this up in my childhood. But this was a big ass deal.
I love that movie.
Was it better than Billboard Dad, their other classic?
I never even watched Billboard.
See, because then you grew out of it and you started doing drugs.
What is Billboard Dad?
Billboard Dad is like
I've
their
never
teenager film.
I've never even heard of that.
That's a good
fucking
one. They
movie.
get a billboard to get dead.
Damn.
She says chopping instead of.
Chopin. Yes. Good job, Wa.
This was a funny movie. This was
all
like
day.
Yes. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you so much for calling in. And by calling in, I mean thank you for answering my call. This is my sister Megan, everybody.
Thanks so much for calling in. You are caller 100 and you get to be on
Did
Guilty
you hear?
Pleasures.
She said she's wanted to be on this show for forever.
oh.
Wow.
She's our number one listener.
Are you a guilty whore?
Is she the first?
Are you a guilty whorage?
The biggest.
Huge.
Well, next time you come to LA, we'll get you on. Love you. Bye.
Y'all ready for some fun facts?
Let's do it.
I am so ready for the fun facts
I
of
have
this
a
movie.
lot of good ones.
Oh my God, hit
like,
me.
I didn't expect that there would be any, and there are.
Are you
good
kidding?
ones.
Mary Kate and Ashley, they love drama.
This was not an MK&A vehicle at first. The producers wanted people who are not twins.
Well, I'm not going to lie.
Well-
Makes a lot more sense for the fucking story.
Yeah, it does.
And rather, I should say
somebody
they
else.
weren't purposely seeking non-twins, but the actresses that they were looking at are Mara Wilson from Matilda
Love her.
and Christina Ricci.
They don't look alike enough.
They don't look alike enough.
But they have the same essence.
Essence, pale.
Essence and pale.
Like you could see their veins.
Huge fucking eyes.
Huge eyes.
Yeah, big fucking eyes.
To where it would make sense.
But can you
It's like-
imagine watching that movie and we'd all be like, yeah, no, that's clearly not the same girl.
Same girl,
That's
yeah.
not the same person.
These are like bad adults.
Yeah.
They're on drugs.
Yeah.
They should know that their children are missing.
This
Yeah.
next fun fact is a lie, Rainie. I don't know why you put this in the doc. Mary Kate and Ashley are fraternal, not
They
identical.
are.
What are you talking about?
They are fraternal
What
twins.
are you fucking smoking?
We have talked about this, I think, on this podcast. They
I-
are fraternal twins.
What are you talking? What is it? Why you can't keep
Zachary,
saying
they're
it?
fraternal twins.
You can't just keep repeating it to make it true.
Yeah.
They look
True.
different.
I mean, Elizabeth Olsen also looks exactly like them.
Yeah, and they're not. They're just sisters.
okay, Elizabeth Olsen looks very similar, but she doesn't look identical.
I bet you if she dressed up like them
Okay.
and was the same height
Let's-
that they
let's-
could
Also,
pass.
one of them is
I
way
need-
taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too. I think Ashley's
You're
taller.
way taller.
No, Mary Kate is
Okay.
taller.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, they're fraternal.
You know what? I also, when I was a kid, I loved the name Ashley so much, and I thought the name Mary Kate was stupid, even though I have a friend named Mary
Well, it's
Kate.
because it's
Sorry, Mary Kate.
Mary. Nobody likes Mary because it reminds you of like old lady Margaret.
Maybe. That's my
Phyllis.
wife's to be.
That's
name.
my grandma's name. She's dead, but
Anyway, I wanted Mary Kate to be Ashley. Like, I just pretended that their names were swapped.
yeah.
Um,
Garrick's in a deep dive over here.
Yeah,
To look at their fraternal or not.
While many people can't tell them apart, Mary Kate and Ashley are not identical,
Boom,
but
bitch.
rather fraternal twins.
why are you guys gaslighting me on my own podcast?
I'm so sorry, but this is the truth.
That's a merch.
This is fucking rude.
Mary
That's
Kate and Ashley are
fucking
Whatever you're
fraternal.
doing right
crazy.
now is not okay, and you're setting a bad
You're
example for the
having the
children.
Mandela effect or whatever.
Mary Kate is one
You're
inch
having
taller
the
than her
man fuck
sister.
you effect.
Okay. Hi. not. I can't tell if it was hot or offensive. I liked it.
Ashley is 2 minutes older. I don't know what that means, but they are not.
What do you mean you don't know what that means?
I know what it means. I don't know what
sooner.
that has to do with anything.
She's older.
I don't know why they would put that part in. It's just like that happens.
We can't record for this long. We get silly goofy.
Why is it that when I am mentioning fraternal and identical twins, does one coming out before the other have to do with anything?
You're reading their fucking Wikipedia,
No,
Rick.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that why did they add that information?
Because you're reading their Wikipedia.
I'm not reading their Wikipedia. I'm reading fun facts about them, and they added that at the end.
That is a fun fact. Some people think twins are born at the same time.
Who would actually think that?
A lot of people.
It's like a BB gun.
Stupid.
Pop, pop.
Don't let this man anywhere near your pussy. Do not line up.
Wait, why not?
If that's how you think it works.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
What's our next fact?
Our dear Kirstie Alley, who's not our dear because she's an
Our
anti-vaxxer.
90s at Kirstie Alley.
She was not the first choice for Diane Burrows. They were looking at Winona Ryder.
Too hot.
Which also Winona Ryder, too hot.
Too hot. She's not an every woman.
No, she's not.
The idea of Winona Ryder being the mom to Christina Ricci, it's like too much. Too much freaky weird girl. I love it.
Also, I only can imagine her playing as a motherly figure as the woman she plays in Mr. Deeds, and it just doesn't translate for me in this movie. It's not earnest enough.
There were a lot of other people they looked at. Lori Loughlin.
Cool, cute.
From
Yep.
Full House.
Big Bang. She's got the big bang.
Big Bang. Sandy Bullock. Michelle.
Also Big Bang.
This is literally just all the actresses of the 90s. There's like no way that they were actually all
They're all
considered. This is just
brunettes.
every actress. Michelle Pfeiffer, Laura Dern, Joan Cusack, Meg Ryan, Melanie Griffith.
they were asking
Sigourney
everybody.
Weaver, Brooke Shields. Wow. That's
Big Bang.
That's too
Big
hot. Nicole
Bang.
Kidman,
Ooh.
Julia Roberts, Catherine O'Hara. That's funny.
Another big bangs. Lots of
Julianne
bangs.
Moore, Demi Moore, and Madonna.
They asked all them bitches and
they
got
asked
the right one.
They got the correct person.
This movie could have gone so different.
I would have loved if Kirstie Alley auditioned first, and they were like, "I think we got it," and then they asked all these other people.
We do. I think we got it, but Madonna wants to audition.
Let's
You
just
go,
see.
Can you imagine Madonna auditioning?
right.
No, it's they
No.
send her
They
a
send
script
it,
and say, "Would you like to
would
be
you
in
like
this
to do
children's film?"
Yeah.
She said, "Hell no."
And she goes, "No, I
Absolutely.
think I'd like to wear."
Her
cone
movie
boobs."
just got shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goots was not the first choice.
Of course not.
I can't see anyone else.
For Roger Callahan.
Actually, I can. I can see the Parent Trap dad being in this.
Oh yeah. It was originally was written for Bobby Saget. Bob Saget.
Why didn't he do it?
He reluctantly turned it down in order to focus on America's Funniest Home Videos. He had to be a host. He had to do his hosting duties.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Bob Saget would have been great.
He would have been great.
Yeah.
But I love the Goots. The Goots has just like a kindness to
He
him.
looks like he's 5'2".
That is true.
Doesn't he just
does look
feel
small.
5'2"?
Short king. We stand.
Yeah. and Kirstie Alley's like 6'1".
I think I know why, because of that scene where he's talking to his butler.
Yeah, and Vincenzo's fucking
and he's like towering over him.
yoked. Yeah.
Vincenzo. This blows my mind. They almost asked Rob Reiner to direct, but Warner Brothers didn't approve him because his previous children's comedy North was a huge critical and box office flop.
Whoops.
Rob Reiner had one of the greatest runs of movies of anyone ever. Spinal Tap, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men, Stand By Me.
Yeah.
The fact that they tried to get Rob Reiner to direct, look, I love this movie, but it is not that. And they were like, no, Rob's not good enough. That is ridiculous.
It would have been a different movie.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't.
Is this the time where now we decide if the movie's a guilty pleasure, a pleasure, just plain guilty?
I have more fun facts. I
Oh,
like
you
them
do?
all. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
There's some good ones. I would be remiss to not say. I mean, we kept saying The Parent Trap, but this takes plot points from Mark Twain's novel The Prince and the Pauper.
Yeah.
All you book nerds out there, we got you covered. We know
love
literature.
reading.
Prince and the Pauper.
Prince and the Pops.
Said it earlier.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
So did I.
You did.
Yep.
Okay, well, cool. Did you know that Ashley is not her full name? She's also a two-namer.
What?
Ashley Fuller,
Oh,
but it's not catchy, so they dropped it.
Ashley
What?
Fuller Olsen.
Mary Kate and Ashley. It's Mary Kate and Ashley Fuller.
Mary
Stupid.
Kate and Ashley. That is not right.
It's wrong. It feels wrong.
It feels wrong.
Now's the time for us to decide, is this movie a pleasure, a guilty pleasure, just plain guilty?
This movie is a fucking pleasure all the way, from the plot points to the casting to the fucking locations to the energy of childhood that this brings from start to finish. The music is great. The acting of these tiny adults is so good. Even Ashley, who really, she does her best. It is still something to behold.
So very hard.
This movie is your childhood in a VHS tape. 100%. Go revisit it. It's just as delightful. Go watch it. Pleasure. I will fight you, Garrick. I will fucking fight you.
All right. I'm gonna call it a guilty pleasure. just to see these hands. Just so you
Tiny
can see
hands
these
are
small
coming for
hands.
the pickles.
No. I think it's a pleasure for sure. I think I have to say it's a pleasure because you guys rated it so fucking low in the reviews that I have to bring it up a little bit just to make sure that people see the fucking movie in the first place.
It's worth it.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Watch it with your kids.
It is such a sweet little movie. Like, why would anybody say anything bad about this? It's adorable. And maybe it's because our standards are lower now, but I fuck with this even having not seen it when I was a child.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, I wish I could watch this for the first time as an adult.
I don't.
Oh. Did it feel like the 90s to you?
It did.
Yeah.
If you want to know what the 90s felt like,
It's
you
that.
pop this in.
It's that movie.
Those striped
The
shirts.
font, it's...
Oh my God, the Sunday hat she has. I had that exact hat. I'll find the photo. Don't worry. Carry on.
Now, I know that this movie is a guilty pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
You're not going to hear me say it.
fight
You can't make me say
Absolutely
it.
not.
I won't ever. This movie means a lot to me.
Yeah, it does.
I love it.
Yes.
I will always love it.
Yes.
Mary
correct.
Kate and Ashley, I thank you
Yes.
for not allowing your parents. I thank you for the fact that you had no choice but to have your childhood ruined.
Yeah.
Because it brought delight and whimsy into mine.
Yes.
It is unfortunate what happens to those two girls.
They're fine now.
No.
Bless
Hopefully.
you. One just got
they're
married
not
again or
emotionally scarred
something.
due to what we took from them.
Now it's time for... are we calling it our pleasures or my pleasure?
My pleasure.
Now it's time for my pleasure, but our pleasure sounds more inclusive.
Okay.
Now it's time
But
for
it's
my pleasure.
Individual pleasures.
Things in media that we are enjoying.
What are you
I'll kick
doing?
us off.
Okay.
There's a film that I love. I mean, you mentioned a volcano documentary the other week. I thought you were talking about this one.
No.
It's called Fire of Love. It did just get nominated for
Oscar?
Best Documentary
Oh my
Feature.
God.
It's awesome. It is some of the most incredible footage you will ever see. It's almost
cool.
like it's these two French lovers who dedicated their lives to filming volcanoes.
Jason
And of
and
course,
Volks.
they died doing it.
Oh.
And the footage that they have will blow your mind. It's that, I don't know what kind of home camcorder they had, but it's clearly the style that Wes Anderson is mimicking with like that type of zoom.
Yeah.
And so it feels like Wes Anderson shot a volcano documentary.
Oh, wow, that's
and the footage that they have is out of this world. The score by Nicholas Godin rules. It's just wild.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Mine for this week is kind of a two-parter. It is the movie that I think two people were nominated for, Jessica Chastain and Eddie Redmayne, The Good Nurse, which is a drama thriller mystery based on a true story. I watched that movie first, really liked it. It is such a simple concept that you would think is like, it's about something starts going wrong in a hospital and it's based on a true story. And I was like, oh, once you think you know what it is, you don't, and it gets more intense. And once I watched that, so smart, Netflix, it's on Netflix. They were smart enough to release a docuseries based on the true story that tells the real story of the nurse. And I highly, highly recommend you do it in that order, because if you just start the docuseries without knowing what's coming, you're going to be like, what is this about? But it is so shocking. I'll mention the word serial killer Nurse.
Okay.
Blood sugar.
Oh.
Yum.
Disgusting.
It's really good. It's shocking.
Disgusting yet delicious.
Mm.
Mine is a game in 2008, an old game.
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. A game called Dead Space came out. I think it was in 2008. But they just recently remade it.
Ooh.
And if you have never played that game, it is a masterpiece of horror, in my opinion. Horror. It is a horror game. Yep. I don't like horror in general. I don't like horror games. I don't like horror movies for the most part. I don't like being scared. But I will watch them.
This is new information.
Yeah, I will watch them and I will have a good time. But I'm not like chomping at the bit to do these things.
Okay.
And when I played this back when it came out, I think it was 2008. I was super excited to finish it. It's such a good deep lore, and it has stuff to do with like church and uniformity and all that stuff and blah blah blah. They just recently remade it. It is very good. It is made for a new audience, and I think that everybody should check that out if they do.
Okay.
If they want to. It's very fun.
Good rec. Wow.
Join us. We're talking about the Renaissance. We're talking about the Mummy. Your
Yeah.
sexual awakening.
It's a long episode.
Vice.
Yeah, it's a long. We go for a long time. It's a very long episode.
We recorded it
Yeah.
before this.
Yeah.
Garrick actually did a callback to it that I was going to call out to it.
What was it?
The audience will figure it out. If you listen out of order, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
Figure it out.
I'm at Corny on all things.
I'm a Kelsey Darragh and all the things.
I'm at Garrick Bernard and all the things.
Whoop, whoop.
And until next time. Oh, wait, there was a
It
quote.
takes two,
No,
baby.
I got one.
It takes two, baby. Me and you. It takes two.
And until next time, yeah, right. And the Santa Claus lives with the Tooth Fairy in Queens.